The indefinite strike action announced by the Academic Staff Union of Universities ASUU has taken effect in tertiary institutions in Lagos, the nation's commercial nerve center, also in Ogun and Oyo states. While a visit to the University of Lagos, Akoka, Lagos State University Ojo, the Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, and the University of Ibadan revealed 100% compliance from members of the union at all the universities, which has halted academic work. Spokespersons for the local chapters of ASUU at the universities expressed disappointment at the federal government's failure to implement the 2009 agreement, even after an MOU was signed on the 22nd of September this year.
We are only to convey the next decision to the Congress, and by that conveyance, the strike commences on this branch. It is total and comprehensive.
The agreement in question was reached between the two parties back in 2009 and will be due for renegotiations come next year. With less than a year to go, the full implementation seems like a tall dream. Academic work in universities in Lagos, Ogun and Oyo State has been grounded, and as always, the students will bear the consequences.
It's affecting us terribly because we've not gone too far, we just started. And so we have lots and lots to cover up. So the strike will delay us, and we don't have an extra year. We don't need an extra year. We just want to graduate and come out with flying colors.
I'm really begging the federal government, and I'm really begging them that they should help us. They should help us.
I've had the opportunity of looking at what ASUU is asking for. It's not too much. If federal government can implement it with time, we find out that private schools are not better than us.
ASUU's demand include, amongst others, improved funding for the education sector to meet UNESCO's prescribed 26% of a member nation's budget, where Nigeria currently sits at 8%. An extension of the retirement age of members of the professorial cadre from 65 years to 70 years, and the establishment of a research and development unit in all companies in Nigeria.
If we want our universities to continue to run, it means we must find a way to produce more PhD holders. Who are the people that will produce the PhD holders? It is those on the professorial cadre. Because it is not every academic that can supervise a PhD student.
We have a moral responsibility to insist on the implementation of the agreement. And perhaps we have a moral agreement to make governments know that they don't just go into agreements with anybody, not even necessarily ASUU, and then don't show commitment to it. It is bad faith.
It's the same government, you will recollect, that signed into law the national minimum wage in March this year. And when it came to around July, it entered into an agreement with Labour, the NLC and TUC, that by September they will start full implementation of the minimum wage. Up till now, that government has not. So you can't predict this government. It's unpredictable. But we know that we are not going to go back except and until that the agreement is fully implemented.
In the meantime, ASUU insists it will accept nothing less from the federal government than the implementation of the content of the 2009 agreement. What then is the fate of the 34 states and 41 federal universities in the country? Only time will tell. Henry Ogunjimi, Channels Television News.